What's up, everybody? Badass here with another Starfield video. In our last video, we found a temple that gave us some powers. Obviously, we were looking for artifacts and things like that, and it seems like there are more of these temples spread across the universe that give us powers, so it should be pretty cool. If y'all enjoying the videos, remember to please drop a like, and if you want more, if you need more, subscribe. Well, let's go ahead and do that. Because I believe this gives us, like, citizenship, whatever. Alright, so it seems to be around the corner here. I think we came here once. Earlier in the game. Okay. Wait for our girl. Where's she at? Come on. So it looks like we need to fill out some information on the computer over here. Okay, so we need to enlist, register for your examination. Okay. Mr. Badass, agree. Okay.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
Alright, so let's see what this is all about. Kind of get this done so we can move on. I just think, oh, cool. Look at this. So the process behind this is, as we do things for a constellation, we may do things for them as well, but, cool. Yeah, I believe we can get, like I said, get rights, like citizenship and rights to buy homes and things like that here. So let's see what.
Yeah. In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's
sweet. It's like a museum.
Sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
The exodus from Earth meant more than just the beginnings of the United Colonies. But still, a tremendous undertaking.
Okay.
What? One of the displays broken? I'll call up to maintenance.
Oh, I think I said that, but cool. Alright, so looks like we have a bunch of exhibits to look at here. Let's go ahead and take a look at these. I think it's really cool the way they did this. Kind of explaining the factions and a little history of New Atlantis through like a kind of museum.
Among the UC that still wanted
Museum display or whatever you want to call it. Pretty cool.
Independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
I am beginning to find this presentation reductive and annoying.
Why am I not surprised? Right.
It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier, House Varun was a faction unlike any other. A theocracy dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Jinan Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace to towards the rest of the settled systems. They claimed their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent. But none could have guessed that this worship might take the form of a bloody war, the Serpent's Crusade.
Alright, let's check out the Freestar Collective here.
The Freestar Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. But in 2194, after the deployment of a UC medical star station in orbit around their world, the citizens of Narion also requested to join the collective. The resulting rise in tensions between the Freestar Collective and UC culminated in the settled system's first intergalactic conflict, the Narion War. Despite a decisive victory by the UC, the colonies permitted the citizens of Narion to join the collective, forming the basis for the fiercely independent union that persists to this day. Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their Serpent God. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir, Jarek, that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remains, however, select members of House Varun who refuse to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space.
I think it's really cool the way they did this. Oh, there's quite a bit left, huh? Alright, let's try to get through this then. Conflict among stars.
Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Narion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC xeno-weapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped, the Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
I suspect many in the Freestar Collective would take issue with the way the colony war is represented here.
Okay. Maybe we'll find that more information on that out later.
Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nera. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nira remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
So this is the mech they were talking about. I wonder if there's mechs in this game. It looks like there is. It'd be pretty cool. Look at that, huh? That's got to be something we fight later in the game.
Almost every day to stare at this thing.
I can't stop staring at it. A real terramorph.
In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies' war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day.
So they're showing us a little bit of backstory and why we're joining and what we're fighting for, it looks like. There's even more, huh? Wow, there's quite a bit. Okay.
After the devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Freestock Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
After everything, it is almost impossible to believe that the armistice happened. But I admit I am glad it did. The settled systems have benefited.
So there's a document. So, yeah, it's pretty cool the way they did that. Let's move forward. Maybe there's more to do. Oh yeah, look, there definitely is. Wow. Okay.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. Open to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies. wherever in the galaxy they may be. No one is born a United Colony citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides
kinda what
itself
we're
on
going for.
taking care of its people.
Citizenship.
Cost of living controls means citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live
There we
in
go.
one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
Alright, let's see what's next. That was pretty interesting. I really think that was a real creative way to kind of explain the factions and things like that. So that was pretty cool. Alright, let's rock and roll. Looks like some of the Vanguard ships. Cool.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber. Please enter the designated simulation pod.
Oh, sweet.
You
This
could
is
not pay me enough to get in one of those things.
a simulation. Okay, so it looks like we have to do some sort of a spaceship simulation or something. I'm gonna go ahead and go in first person. It's a little wonky in third inside. Okay. Talk to this guy.
Ah, you must be our new applicant. I'm Proctor Samuelson. The simulator's already been prepped. You can head in whenever you're ready. The simulator is designed to be a near-perfect replica of a Class B Deimos hoplite, the United Colony's standard destroyer model. It's been tuned to provide a challenging but fair fight against the enemy squadrons you'll encounter inside.
Okay.
Of course, you'll be running through a high-realism combat flight simulation, engineered by members of the UC science staff, right here in Mast. Your task is to defeat at least 3 tiers of simulated opponents.
Okay.
Accomplish that, and you pass the exam, and can then proceed on to your probationary mission. However, if you defeat more than 3 tiers of enemies, your required enlistment time for citizenship will be reduced, and your enlistment bonus increased. But you're welcome to try as many times as you like before returning to Commander Tuala to proceed on to the next step in your application process. We'll only keep the highest score you manage to achieve in there.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
While I can't answer that question directly, I will say this. Due to the solitary nature of our work, resourcefulness is a critical tool in any Vanguard pilot's repertoire. You're
Okay.
permitted, even encouraged, to use whatever tool you're able to find in there. Good hunting.
All right. So we're encouraged to use whatever tool that we have in there.
This is the Mark 18 flight simulation chamber applicant, currently in orbit around a high detail
Okay.
creation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair. is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled.
Okay.
You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active.
All right, let's see what we can do. I think I kind of like the first person better. All right. So it says to use the resources that we have available. We just got here we go.
Your progress ends here. Taking fire. Target defeated.
Right.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2.
Let's try that.
New targets active.
Looks like we have 2 ships now we have to go against. Let's see. So you got fucked up a little bit right there.
Target defeated.
We got 1. So our shield is offline. So we're boosting. I guess we're gonna have to use some of these asteroids or something. I wonder if we can repair our shield. Okay, starting to repair. Well, we're just gonna take our time here. Fly around a couple of these asteroids.
At least try to defeat us.
Alright, where are you at? Cool. Let's fly around this asteroid. There we go, missiles. I still can't see this guy. There we go. This guy's almost done. So it looks like you turn faster when you're not gassing up.
Target
That's a mistake I was
defeated.
making, I believe.
All
Sorry, we'll
targets
keep going.
eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3.
Tier 3. Let's see what Tier 3 brings us. I haven't fought too much in the ships, so I'm getting used to this a little bit, so that's probably...
New targets active.
Let's rock and roll. So we're gonna keep following this one guy and just see if we can stay on him.
No quarter given. Target defeated.
Alright, cool. Let's rock and roll. Good. Underestimate me. See where that's gonna get you. Is that why you're running?
Halting simulation. You've been defeated, applicant.
No.
You may initiate a reset of your current tier
Oh, I
at
didn't even pay
terminal
attention
inside
to
the
that.
cockpit.
Okay, that's my
Or
fault.
step outside and take a break.
Let's do it again. Can we continue on? Oh, we have. Looks like we have to exit out. Okay. I think they said we could do this as many times as we want, so we can keep going. Probably have to exit out and get back in. Alright, so... Restart. Okay, cool. So we get to restart. Set the current tier. Hopefully its tier was a tier 3, which is the minimum. We'll see if that's the one we have to do.
Simulation reset. Prepare for your first opponent.
Okay. Sounds like we have to restart completely all over again.
New targets active.
New target. So it is tier 3 probably. Oh, here it is tier 3. Here we go.
Target defeated.
Okay, we got that one. What's happening is they're shooting us as we're hitting the other one, so... Can't really go around asteroids and use them. It's weird. Okay, we're gonna have to just attack this thing. We need time though. Asteroid as cover for a second here. Kind of you turn around these asteroids here. Yeah, we need to
Target elimination imminent. Target defeated.
got him. Okay, cool.
All
Yeah,
targets
we had to be
eliminated.
patient with that.
Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may
See if we
now
can do
exit
another.
the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
Yeah, let's see how far we can go.
Resuming the examination.
New targets active.
Looks like a big ship this time. Fucking you up, bro. Cruise missile on you, bro.
Target defeated.
Yeah. Let's fucking go,
All
baby.
targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 4
So that one was
reached.
like a
Initiating Tier 5.
extra armored, extra damaged one. It was just slow. We were able to hit it a lot. So we'll probably get 2 of those bastards next time.
New targets active.
Oh no, we get more than that. Look at this. We're getting a lot. Oh, we're gonna get ganked here. There's no way. Okay. Try to keep the same strategy until it doesn't work anymore.
confirmation. You have passed, applicant. You may proceed to the exit hatch to log your results, or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
Oh, do we get beat? Yeah, we're not going to be for those things. I mean, I think I'm pretty satisfied with that. So I did the 3 that we needed to do, plus an extra one. I think we're pretty good. All right. Four out of 6. Let's go ahead and exit.
Shut it down.
Cool. All right, let's go. So this is dragged on just for a little bit. Not dragged on, but it's been a little bit longer than I thought. If we do another quest, it'll probably be a little small, like a little side quest or something for this video. Then we'll kind of see what's after that.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered first? Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did?
Sure.
I'll let the techs know you think so highly of their work, and make a note you've got prior combat experience. So, looking at the data? Hit every mural in the orientation hall, huh? A test of preparation and thoroughness. 2 traits the Vanguard values highly. Your physiological results are eerily calm. Not a vital spike to be seen. You really know how to keep your cool. Exactly what the Navy's looking for in our recruits. Now, how'd you do against your foes? Tier 4. Not too shabby. The techs make us test each level of the sim too. I can tell you that wave are some real artificial bastards. Good job putting them away.
If I had any reservations about flying with you, they are now gone. Well done.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only just 5 years. We've been hounding for some
5 years.
recruits with experience. Says here I can even offer you a bonus along with your signing advance.
Becoming a citizen of the United Colonies is important to you. It seems you are well on your way.
So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission.
Okay.
First, though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
Let's do it.
Fantastic. Then just follow me.
Cool.
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the skies. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities? And to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance, in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy? Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come, so Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure.
Okay.
So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you?
Well, let's do it.
That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit.
Cool.
Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
Hello.
Sweet.
Back here at all. Pull it for leeches, get it fixed up, and let her know we'll have it ready as soon as we can. Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Herat. Pleasure to be working with you.
Cool.
It's my
Harath,
job
I
to
should
make
say.
sure all you rocket jockeys are ready for anything that comes at you up there. Now, Manifest says we're fitting you out with one comms repair suite. In addition to the standard issue welcome kit all probationary pilots get for their first mission. Med packs, some small arms, couple spare ship parts, all the essentials in case of any surprises up there. My people will have everything on your ship before you lift off. Won't even know they were there.
Cool.
So, paying a visit to the people of scenic Tau Ceti 2. Nice easy one for your first job. Just keep your head on swivel and you'll come home safe. Any questions before you head out? Nothing too dangerous, if that's your concern. The repair suite's mostly just wiring and circuit boards. The welcome kit has some goodies in there I wouldn't leave sitting around when company comes to visit. But it's nothing some proper storage can't make safe.
Cool.
I honestly didn't realize it had people living on it until we got your recorder. Report they gave us seemed clean, no known hostile outposts. But I wouldn't say that's permission to let your guard down. Just watch out for wildlife and pirates. Keep those med packs handy and you'll be fine.
Okay.
Then I won't keep you. Make us look good out there, recruit.
All right. Let's go.
Gear looks green. Ready to land.
Let's find out what we need to do
Captain,
here.
greetings.
Make contact with the settlers. Let's go make contact. Let's see if there's anything on top of here. Probably not. See if there's anything in the ship. Check it out. Looks like we cannot board. Let's move on.
Best not to leave anything useful behind.
Okay. I don't know if we need this comm relay.
Unusually quiet here.
Yeah, it does. I agree.
That is rarely a good sign.
I completely agree with you. So a lot of times I duck in these games because Bethesda games, it'll tell you if you're detected, and then you can basically see if there's someone around or something around. Go ahead and get first person here. Might be the easiest way to go. It's dark in there. We'll go there in a second. We should just see if there's anything to scavenge. We're still quite a bit away from having to meet with the settlers. Let's turn our light on here. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's been ransacked. Absolutely.
This does not look to have been motivated by theft. That may make it worse.
Yeah. Sweet. Huh. VCR tape. Yeah, we don't need that rescue axe. Couch. Okay. Oh, we can sit on it. Almost like we're going to take it there for a second. Don't need that. So we need to look around. That scavenger perk seems like it's working out well. Medpacks plus. Cool. Let's go on this computer and see what's going on here. Short list. I think we could have went up here, which I don't think we did. Dead bodies over there, definitely. Let's go and do a quick room sweep here. We don't need any of these items. Bed. I'll take that and see what that does, see if that helps us out at all. Tour's game, we don't really need that right now. Is that a container? Nope. we need to continue on here. Investigate the scream. What the what? Yeah, that sounds like it's gonna be fun. What are we detected by? They've got to be seeing her. Let's see if we can get through here. We can't. We're just going to have to move on.
Either I got hit harder than I thought, or you've got some incredible timing. Regardless, I think it knows you're here. I'll unlock the door. Second floor, main building. But be quiet.
Yeah, we can do that. Something knows we're here. Let's help her out. Let's take her shit first.
So what do we got here? Too clean to be one of the settlers. Or a pirate. You see on patrol, maybe? Yeah, make my day if you said you were a shock trooper out for a stroll. Haven't brought the joke to your homeworld just yet, huh? But UC Vanguard's a hell of a lot better than what I've got. I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher with the UC. I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw the results on your way in. What's left of the settlers? The work of Oxysio Machina. A terramorph.
Oh, great, we get to fight
One
a
of the
beast.
nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
A terramorph? Here? Why did you not state that immediately?
Terramorphs have a unique growth cycle. They're usually only found on worlds that have been long colonized by humanity. But Tao said he's too young to have one. Yet here it is. I came looking for an explanation and found all this. I managed to scope out a fair bit of the facility before it found me. If there are any survivors of the attack, they're long gone. Makes two of us. But this creature, I need to understand what it's doing here.
Oh, of course you do.
To do that requires a tissue sample from it, and to get a sample, I need its corpse. But we're not without resources. This plant, it's got an automated security
Okay,
system.
so we need to sneak around and turn on the turrets or
So
whatever.
getting things online, as I've discovered, is not a one-person job. The admin terminal in this building needs its connection reset.
Okay.
And to do that, someone has to get to the security outpost. Across the compound. Not a far walk, but
A risky one. You think you might be willing to lend me a hand? The settlers outfitted most of the buildings with turrets at some point. Not sure how many are still operable, but at least a few appeared to be in fighting shape.
Oh, that's reassuring.
There were also some sensors scattered around the facility that I didn't recognize. But those are honestly all just educated guesses until we get the connection reset. It's the building in the middle of the facility. The terminal in there should allow you to grant me access to the system as a whole. Then we can see about getting things back online. Admin access is centralized to the terminal in this room. Nothing's coming back online if I'm not here. But even if that weren't the case, I'd likely be more of a liability out there than a help right now.
Okay.
Good. Once I see the connection reset, I'll get things underway on my end. Take care of yourself out there. And make sure you leave enough of that thing for us to get a sample.
Oh, jeez, okay. See if we can kind of scavenge in here real quick. Okay. Going up is the way to go. You probably scavenge that after we're done. It's probably chilling right next to the terminal.
Connection restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating, but I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes.
Okay.
Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire. Hello. I wish I'd found this earlier. Those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the terramorph is. But it's not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5.
Always worth checking. You never know what you might find in their pockets.
183.5. Frequency tuning, okay. Wait for the system to re-engage.
Tracker's reading green. And... what's that sound?
Security lockdown is active.
Shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover. There's
course.
breakers on each of the buildings you can throw to get them live. Once they're online, lead the Terramorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks. Give it hell, Vanguard.
You get into there somehow. Don't know where this thing went.
Additional power required.
Okay, cool. So do we need to turn all these things on? How did this thing go?
Local defenses restored.
Out to the kill lanes. I think we're detected by the oh, not the oh, there's a Terramorph right there. We need to not move. There it is. You go this way. Alright, let's try to get the rest of these things.
Additional power input required.
Okay. Shit. Give me a run around here. It's alright. Look at it.
Weapon group activated. Stand clear.
Gonna take more than that!
Is she engaging that thing? Is he still over here? Hold on, let's see. I'm gonna keep on creeping here. Not in a rush.
A curious place for an industrial packing operation. There must have been a good incentive for them to locate here.
It still says we're hidden. I'm curious if he's just chilling right outside here. Oh, no, we're good. We're 82 meters away. Cool.
Power levels insufficient. Proceed to next power breaker.
Come on, man. Come on, man. You get back up there. Can you get up there somehow? Come on, jump up there. Come on, boost. says kill the Terramorph. Okay. I need to kind of lower him over here, right? Really? Can you run? Of course. Oh.
There must have been including something.
I wish there was an FOV slider in this game. Alright, let's take all this. Cool. Let's return.
Trekker's gone quiet. I suspect it's either hiding or... Wait. You did it, didn't you? Heavens above! You just flatlined a Terramorph! No offense intended. Now, I've just known whole Marine squads who couldn't take down a Terramorph. To do it yourself? That's something else. You didn't happen to grab me a tissue sample, did you?
Oh yeah, we did.
Not doing this one out of the goodness of your heart, huh?
Nope.
I'll give you what I can. You certainly deserve it. Forewarning, though, I'm not exactly New Atlantis royalty. All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs. Let's see if we can't get to the bottom of this.
Okay. Cool. So that was a little bit unexpected when I started getting attacked, which was fine. And like I said, it was a little confused because I wasn't sure if I was supposed to let the turrets kill it or what, but we wound up getting it done. And again, the combat does feel a tad wonky to me, but it's just maybe something I have to get used to. And the FOV, I think, is so zoomed in. I'm so used to Call of Duty playing like 120, whatever. This is probably 80. That's just a little... It just threw me off a little bit. We'll get used to it. It's alright. It's all good.
Older model. All right, let's see what you can do. Running basic diagnostics. Nothing. Maybe a flag scan? No. Spectrograph. This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis of our sample. But this Terramorph being here, of all places, it doesn't make sense. Humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars. Pets, livestock, pests. But Terramorphs, they're different. To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. Yet somehow, they follow us. So when humans settle a world, 70 to 100 years later, Terramorphs tend to just appear. No one knows how or why. Dangerous, but at least predictable. Tau Ceti, though, it's too young to have a native population. It's only been colonized 20 years? But then the other option, that someone captured one of the deadliest predators in the galaxy just to wipe out some settlers minding their own business? That seems awfully implausible. Which means we're either looking at a truly strange murder or a faster type of terramorph growth, the results of which could be catastrophic. Terramorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one.
This kind of has a like an Aliens feel to it, which is pretty awesome. One of my favorite movies, by the way. Yeah, this might be a really cool like quest line or a part of the game or whatever. Let's see.
There is. I mean, there has to be. We just have to find it. Time was, I had access to one of the best repositories of terramorph research in the galaxy. Seems a natural place to start looking, if I can figure how to access it. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed. Get confirmation on just how concerned we should be.
Okay.
Luckily, I think I know just the person to help with the sample. What would you say to delivering this to him for me?
Sure.
Yeah, I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. See if I can't get access to that terramorph data. Plus, maybe just pop by a hospital for a little bit. Clear it with your commander first if you have to. You can even show them this. My gene tag. Tell them Hadrian Sanan is worried there could be more attacks on the horizon. They should recognize the name. I was. Long time ago. Family tradition. But I know some of the folks from my old unit moved into the Vanguard. A couple even owe me favors. If I'm lucky, your commander is one of them. Oh, you don't understand what a weight off my shoulders that is. I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. Full workup. He'll know what that means. I'm not sure exactly where to find him, but last I heard he was contracting with the Trade Authority on Mars. There's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. Bar run by some old friends. I'll meet you and Percival there. And here. It's not exactly a bounty, but you certainly deserve them. Should cover the cost to fuel to Mars, at least. Now please, go check in with your commander. We need to know what we're dealing with.
Alright. Let's go. We are low in health. We need to get that fixed. Probably just take a siesta.
Look who's back. All set with that probationary mission? We can do your debrief and formally welcome you into the Vanguard whenever you're ready. A terror? What? How did you walk away with the terramorph tissue sample running comms repairs? What happened to the settlers? You killed a terramorph on your first mission. If I could be frank for a moment, holy shit. Above and beyond doesn't really begin to describe it now, does it? Earned yourself some serious hazard pay on this one.
Pay up.
But, if none of the settlers made it, who's got you delivering this sample? Hadrian. Sanan. I know that name. Let me check the database. Huh. A lot of this data's been classified. Here we go. Service record. Wow. That's a lot of commendations. Seems like she served with distinction as co-head of a UC Xenoweapons division.
Oh, shit.
Faced tribunal at the end of the Colony War and was dismissed from duty.
Oh, she was one messing with
Guess
the
that's where
xenomorph
I'd
stuff.
heard the name before. If she's former Xeno
Or
warfare,
Xeno,
though,
not xenomorph, Xeno.
well, you
Xeno
know, let's be
warfare.
sure she knows her aliens. Certainly seems that way. Did your survivor, Hadrian, did she mention why she thinks this sample's so special? She thinks there could be more of these? This has been one of the more surprising debriefs I've ever been a part of. I did actually have another mission lined up for you, supporting UC system defense against the Crimson Fleet. But now I guess you have two options on how to proceed. Head to the UC Vigilance and help out SysDef, or deliver that sample. I'll make sure you've got the proper clearances for either path. Consider these your first official orders. And here, so everyone knows you're working with the Vanguard. Welcome to the Navy, Captain. Vanguard's also got some custom ship modifications. You'll be cleared for access to them next time you're down at the spaceport. Talk to ship services. Now, if there wasn't anything else, I suggest you move out.
If we can avoid entering that building, I would prefer it. Let us just say I am allergic to bureaucracy.
All right, well, that took a pretty cool turn, to be honest. Went a little bit of a different direction than I thought it would, which is kind of how this game's been going. With all the other options out there, I really appreciate you guys stopping by, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.